I know I let you down last episode. I just ran my mouth and talked about whatever. You just want to see me cut all this hair off, right? Yeah, all 0 of my current subscribers. But you know what? One day there's going to be millions of you people, and you're going to go back and be like, oh, how cute. He used to have long hair. But look how fat he is. Meh. Hey, gotta start somewhere. I want to basically create like a baseline. I'm going to cut all the hair off the top of my head. I'm going to cut all the hair off my face. That way I've got a baseline of what the heck I look like right now, where I'm starting from, as fat as I am. You know, all of this. Don't worry, I will stay seated. I'm not going to get up and show you the gut or any of the goodies. Just assume they're as gross as what you can see. And I have let my body get gross. Anyway, we'll talk more after the video. I'll probably talk while I'm cutting my hair. But for right now, this mop is coming off. So, I'm a cheap bastard. I've been putting this off for a while because, well, first of all, it's hard to find a place to get a haircut. And once the haircuts were available, I was pretty broke. And I was like, you know, I'll just get my own haircutter and do it myself. Well, these things have gotten pretty expensive, and they're still garbage. So this one I got here, it's still an absolute piece of junk. I mean, compared to the old Wall brand ones that they used to have in the old days, this is a Sunbeam, and it's junk. But it was $5 at the thrift store. Sorry, I might occasionally look at my monitor screen next to the camera. I'm gonna try to look right at you guys, right in the eye. But yeah. Anyway, I got a good deal on this. And I want to do it for my channel here. I want to record this. I want to show the world my commitment. You know, I've committed myself to growing this beautiful hair for over 2 years now. And now it's time to say goodbye. Gonna chop this mop off and let this be day 0. Oh, yeah. So I told you guys I was gonna give you a number. I'm sure you're wondering, well, how fucking fat are you, dude? What are we talking about here? I don't know if you're 5 feet tall or 8 feet tall. You might be a giant. I'm 5'10" and a half on a good day. I do have scoliosis, so I maybe a hair shorter now. I don't know. I'll have to check. I haven't actually checked my height in a long time. But that's where I topped out at in my 20s. So yeah, once I turn this thing on, I'm not gonna be able to talk very much. So let me just finish this up real quick here. What was I talking about? I don't remember. I'll probably remember while I'm cutting my hair, and then I'll want to stop. But for right now, I'm just gonna cut this all off. Yeah. This isn't gonna work. Ooh, look at that. It's gonna be really hard to cut it all off if I look at that. It's working okay, but it's gonna take forever. So I'm just gonna. You know, you can always grow hair back. And I enjoyed having long hair for a little while here. And it's funny. It is now here at the end of the summer, and I have dealt with having this mop on my head all hot summer long. And now here, right as the weather's getting cool, and I might actually need this hair, I'm cutting it off. And I've had lots of excuses as to why I kept this hair. I called it my wizard hair. Said, girls like long hair. You know what? I'm really not that into it. It'll feel so nice here to have short hair again. Oh, this thing sucks. What a shitty set of hair cutters. Ugh. Should have more respect for myself and buy something decent, but I'm a poor monk. What can I say? I should be thankful that I have this. Whew. Wow, I didn't know the back of my hair was still so dark. Everything up front had gotten so gray. Look at that, I still have pretty hair. Correction, I used to have pretty hair. Now I'm gonna look like a freaking skinhead. Look at that. That looks pretty good, huh? You think I'm done? Yeah. I mean, it looks like a modern haircut, doesn't it? Man, I'm gonna have hair everywhere. Don't need hair ties anymore. This is messy, and I don't own a mirror. Believe it or not, this gorgeous person doesn't own a mirror. Not even in my freaking bathroom. Ugh. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's like mowing the lawn. I got the grass mostly cut. I got to do all the trimming and the edge work, and I gotta rake everything up. Might even step down to a smaller guard and do the sides. Probably save that for later. Right now, we're just doing a good butchering. Just get most of this stuff off of my head. Good old concentration camp haircut. Yeah, it's bad taste. I cut that out. But yeah, I guess I'll cut this here. Until nothing else comes off. Getting there, folks. Hey, thanks for sticking with me here. This is some boring shit. You may want to put this on at least double speed, because I'm probably going to take another 2 or 3 minutes here just for me to make sure that I don't have anything major. Like, I really can't see anything. I've got this little tiny screen that I'm looking at. Oh my God, I almost can't believe I've done this. But it already feels really good. It's gonna be nice not look like a dang hippie. So yeah, I moved out of Asheville, which, you know, lots of long hair in that town, lots of freaky haircuts. But I moved out to the country, to a little town called Forest City. It's only about an hour away, maybe a little more than an hour away. But man, it's like I traveled back in time to the mid-90s, because the people here, not much has changed since then. They aren't into the identity politics. They aren't into a lot of the modern nonsense. They just work for a living and want to live a simple, honest life. There's not a lot of super poor people. Like, I don't see homeless. There's not I mean, there might be, but I don't see them. They're not obvious. I mean, yeah, there's definitely poor people. But the poor people seem to be the people that have just kind of like given up. Not poor because of being oppressed, you know? They're poor because they've made really bad decisions. Anyway, there's also not any like super wealthy people either. There's no one rubbing your nose in their wealth like I feel it definitely happens in Asheville. Usually it's people from out of town that come in and rub your nose in their wealth. All that stuff is really demeaning, I think. Whatever. Hey, you want to go make a fortune? Rub everybody else's nose in it? Be my guest. It's your freedom to do so. Doesn't mean I have to like it. Also doesn't mean that it's my business to change any of it. Part of why I left. I didn't like it, so I left. You know, one thing Asheville did this year that was, I've been telling everybody, they essentially shot themselves in the head. Like, it was political suicide. And it's going to take a little while for everybody to notice what a bad decision it was, but and I haven't noticed anybody else copying them. I think they thought that they could do it and that there would be a lot of other communities follow suit. And I mean, maybe there has been. I just haven't seen anything about it. But Asheville passed a reparations resolution. Yeah, reparations. Something that should have and sort of did happen, you know, following the Civil War, you know, which made sense at that time to kind of give something back to the slaves that have just been freed, to try to, you know, give them a little bit of a leg up so that they could, you know, build their own wealth. You know, doing it now in 2020, though, it seems awful racist to me. Well, just because you've got black skin now, what if you're a first generation from Cameroon, or you know your relatives had nothing to do with being slaves or slavery? And if, you know, what's more, what about the people that are paying into this? What did they have to do with slavery? How many of their relatives even were involved? It's ridiculous. Anyway, taxes will go up. The government will get bigger. They'll start committees and groups, and you know, they'll soak up all these extra taxes. In the end, they'll do just enough to put a headline on the newspaper. Y'all don't even know what that is if you're under the age of 20. On the old Facebook feed. What's replacing Facebook? Snapchat? TikTok? I don't know. They have news on TikTok? I'm out of it, y'all. I'm old. You can tell me. Where do Zoomers get their news from? All right. Well, I feel like I'm getting close here, and I'll go to a friend's house later and, you know, get all the fine details that I missed. But I feel like I got most of it. How's that look, guys? Yeah, a little funky on top there. But man, having my head back, feels good. So, all right. Whew. How many of y'all stuck through this whole thing with that me? I bet you put it on silent and double speed. If it were me, I would have done that. So I got left is this beard, and I'll go ahead and do that real quick. Ugh. Promise I'm a lot prettier with the goatee. But I said I was cutting it all off. I'm cutting it all off. I'm not gonna use an actual razor. That shit messes my skin up. I've never been a razor guy. Might cut my face with a razor once or twice a year. Ugh. Usually the rest of the time I've got a little tiny set of face clippers. I usually just kind of trim the hedges with that every once in a while. I'm usually pretty scruffy. Hey, I'm self-employed. I got no one to answer to but myself, so I do whatever I want with my facial hair. I'm not held to anybody's policy. All right. Well, y'all. There I am. Oh, God. All right. This is me. Step 0. We'll call it step 1 because I'm actually doing something. And it really is like step 3 or 4. So in June of this year, I did the Master Cleanse as I started talking about in the last video. And I started reading this book called The Plant Paradox by I forget his first name, Dr. Gundry. And man, you want to talk about conspiracy theories? The types of, and they're not so much conspiracy theories, these are facts. This is research that he's done. The conspiracy theories all wrap around how people have been treating him. This guy's a legit doctor, and he was a heart surgeon for years, and he's always been an inventor too. I respect this guy. I'm an inventor myself. An inventor of ideas, not so much actual tangible things. I've done that too, and I plan to keep doing it. Anyway, Dr. Gundry was talking about foods and what they do to you, and how some people can eat what's supposed to be a healthy diet, a completely healthy diet, and just not lose weight. And as I'm reading his book, and I'll admit I haven't read the whole thing, and I haven't done the hardcore like all-in diet yet. I definitely cut out a lot of the things that he talked about. Like he talks about tomatoes and other nightshades and fruits with seeds and peanuts, a lot of nuts, cashews, peanuts, sunflower seeds. He starts talking about a lot of these things and how they're not just like neutral, like their nutrition, but that they actively keep you from being healthy. That they have these things called lectins in them. And I'm telling you, this book is enough to start a whole cult on, which I might try to do. Maybe with this channel. You guys want to join a health cult? Just send me your money and I'll make you healthy with my mind. Does that sound good? I guess I gotta be healthy first. No one's gonna send money to a fat dude to make him healthy. I mean, there are people that are probably that dumb, but I don't know them. I don't really feel like digging that hard. I'm mostly kidding, you guys. Mostly kidding. Mostly joking. I should get a shirt that says mostly joking. So I had gotten up to 432 pounds. I weighed myself, let's say a month ago. I got a gym membership towards the end of August, and I weighed myself right away on a fairly accurate digital scale, and I was 432. Now this is after 2 months of me doing the fast, walking almost every day, cutting out the sweets, cutting out a lot of these lectins. 432. So I don't know where I started. It might have been 450. It might have been 460. It might have been more. I definitely had felt a lot of, I can feel my body when it gets bigger, smaller. And I definitely felt a lot of changes in those 2 months to wind up at 432. I thought I had already gotten down to right at or under 400, but 432. So I still have 32 pounds to go before I hit 400. My goal for the next year, let's say starting right here. All right, so I weighed myself, I guess it was the last week of August. Let's just say September 1st, just to be easy. September 1st. That way I can wrap a whole year around it. So yeah, I was 432 on September 1st. That means I got to get down to 332. Or 333? What is exactly 100 pounds? No, 332 or less. That's my goal for September 1st, 2021. And I'm only going to weigh myself like quarterly. People that weigh themselves every day, I think it becomes counterintuitive. It doesn't work for me. Some people, I guess it's good. I've seen it frustrate others, as I know it frustrates me. So, anyway, y'all, look, this video has been long enough already. I done cut all my hair off. This is where I got to start. So, okay, I am gonna try to finish Dr. Gundry's book here today, in the next day or two. I'm gonna start doing his diet more seriously. I'm going to get back to walking. So most of September, I haven't been able to do my daily walks because I injured my right ankle somehow, and it just took forever to heal. And it was kind of frustrating, but it reminded me that while I'm healthy and while I can do something about it, I need to get to work, because as you get older and you can't heal as much and your metabolism starts slowing down, you got to take advantage of every opportunity you've got to really, if you want to make your health better, you got to take every opportunity you can to jump on it and do it. Like, no excuses. Like, don't just be lazy. Realize that if you're good today and your ankles and knees and back are cooperating, get to work. All right. Once again, thanks, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Tell your friends. If y'all want to sit around and drink milkshakes and laugh at me, that's fine. This is going to be my monetized channel, so every view is a plink in the bucket for me. I'd prefer to have support, but hey, sometimes mocking and jeering, sometimes it drives me even harder. So bring it, y'all. Good and bad, critical, constructive, destructive. I want to hear it all. Put some comments in there. I think is there a like button? I'm not that familiar with technology. Hit that button and blah, 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 blah. Love y'all. Mean it.